Hi there, I'm Warren Yudlowski, General Manager of Beachcomber Hot Tubs and Patio. And today I want to talk about the gold standard in water chemistry. That's the Carefree Water Care Program. For over 20 years, we use the Carefree Water Care Program to help our hot tub and spa users enjoy their product to the fullest. So I want to split today's session into two parts. Number one, I want to talk about what you do every time you drain and refill your hot tub. And second, I want to talk about what you do on a weekly basis. Now, let's talk about draining and filling. We've always talked to customers and let them know that we should drain and fill twice a year. So that would be spring, so March and April, or fall, sometime like September or October. So once you've got your hot tub refilled and it's full of water and starting to heat, start step one by adding a complete bottle of lemonade. The easiest way to explain a lemonade is to make the comparison to an M&M candy. So what a lemonade does is put a candy coating on some of the key parts to your hot tub, your acrylic surface, your plumbing lines, your pumps, and most importantly, metal parts like your heater housing to prevent corrosion and stop service calls down the road. Now, there's many harmful minerals that are in our water: copper, iron, manganese, and especially calcium, that can cause corrosion and cause service problems as you move forward with your hot tub. So by putting a lemonade in when you drain and refill will prevent those harmful minerals from sticking. Next, you add your Carefree Boost. Carefree Boost is a sodium dichlor sanitizer, and the beauty of Carefree Boost is it's number one, quickly soluble, which means you can get in and use your hot tub or spa in 15 to 30 minutes. And secondly, it's the closest sanitizer to being pH balanced. So again, less work in balancing your pH and other parameters. Carefree Boost, the key to Carefree Boost is making sure that you're keeping your sanitizer between 3 to 5 parts per million and keeping that hot tub properly sanitized. Step 3 is to put in Carefree. Now, Carefree is that product that we brought in over 20 years ago to be a 4-in-1 product. So what it does is, number one, it's a stain and scale preventer. So similar to a lemonade, what it's going to do is it's going to continue to keep that M&M coating on those acrylic surfaces, plumbing lines, pumps, heater housings, and prevent those harmful minerals from sticking. Secondly, it's got a clarifier in it. So it helps to coagulate those fine particles into big ones and help your filter to grab it and keep that water nice and crystal clear for the next 4 to 6 months. Number 3, it's got an enzyme in it. It prevents scum ring and odor from building up in that hot tub. And last but not least, it's an oxidizer. So it helps to remove that non-organic waste out of the water to prevent odor that will build up in the hot tub from frequent usage. Then, step 4, what you would do is bring in a water sample. So we ask customers to bring a water sample into one of our Edmonton and area stores, and we will put it through our spin lab and let you know exactly what your balancing is, and especially your pH, which again we'll talk about in a future edition of one of our videos, is keeping that pH between 7.2 and 7.8 and why that is critical. So once your pH is balanced, you'll get on to the final step, and that is putting in the product called Soft. Soft has 3 major benefits. Number one, it helps to lock in pH, which is why we want to make sure that that pH is balanced prior to adding it. Secondly, it helps to moisturize skin. Our skin is already dry, especially during the winter months. When we use our hot tub every day to 2 days, it also dries the skin even more. So this helps to moisturize skin. And last but not least, it's got a wonderful green apple fragrance, which helps to add wonderful aroma around the hot tub or spa area. That's your startup. By the way, when you're adding products like Carefree and Soft, it's 1/3 to 1/2 cup depending on the size of your hot tub or spa. We do have wonderful printouts in our stores that we can email you, or you can get a printout when you're in one of our locations, and it'll tell you exactly the amount to add into your size of hot tub or spa. Let's talk about the weekly maintenance now. So, we talked about our 3-step program previously. It's basically a recap of that. Step 1, putting in your Carefree Boost, making sure that your sanitizer is in that proper range of 3 to 5 parts per million. Number 2, adding your Carefree. So Carefree again is 1/3 to 1/2 cup once a week to maintain those 4 steps. Then balance your pH, make sure it's in that 7.2 to 7.8 range. And last but not least, put in your Soft to make sure it locks in pH, moisturizes skin, and adds that wonderful green apple fragrance to the water. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop by any of our Edmonton and area stores. 15139 118th Avenue in the West End, 5213 99th Street on the South Side, or 128 270 Baseline Road in Sherwood Park. Happy hot tubbing.